How to talk to anyone and never run out of things to say. We've all been there. You meet someone new or someone you kind of know. The conversation starts with the usual, "Hey, how's it going?" followed by, "What do you do?" or "Which team do you work in?" And then, awkward silence. It happens everywhere, not just at work, but at weddings, parties, even random encounters at a bar. But what if you could talk to anyone and never run out of things to say? The truth is, awkwardness comes from social anxiety, and we all have it to some degree. But after years of struggling without any cheat codes, I realized that good conversation isn't about being super confident or outgoing. It's a skill, just like learning an instrument or writing. And like any skill, it can be learned. Through trial and error, I discovered 3 simple techniques that will help you talk to anyone, naturally, effortlessly, and without awkward pauses. And the best part, you can start using them immediately. 1. Ask the right questions. Imagine someone says, "I played golf over the weekend." Now you have 2 options. Say, "Oh, nice," and let silence take over. Or ask intentional follow-up questions. Where do you usually play? How long have you been playing? Do you play competitively? Even if you don't care about golf, this makes you seem genuinely interested, or at least gives that impression. More importantly, it keeps the conversation flowing and puts you in control. Because when you think about it, conversations are just a series of questions and answers, and the person who asks the most questions, they're the ones leading the conversation. But for this to work, you need the second technique. 2. Listen more than you speak. Most people think being talkative, Nikanishya, is being good at conversation, but the opposite is true. To improve your communication, you need to listen more, and I mean really listen. No checking your phone, no thinking about what to say next. Just focus completely on the other person, because when you do, you'll pick up on keywords, little clues that guide the conversation forward. For example, they mention they traveled to Spain. Ask, "What was the best part of your trip?" They say they love cooking. Ask, "What's your signature dish?" As the famous quote goes, most people don't listen to understand, they listen to reply. Don't be that person. There are already too many of them. And when you truly listen, you'll unlock the third and most powerful technique. 3. Find common ground. We naturally connect with people who share similar interests or experiences. Sometimes it's obvious, "Oh, you love hiking? Me too." Other times it takes effort. But if you ask the right questions, you'll always find something in common. And once you do, boom. The conversation flows effortlessly. Now let's be real. Some conversations will go nowhere. Some silences will be awkward. And that's okay. Learn to be comfortable with silence. It's just silence. It will pass. But by using these 3 techniques, asking better questions, listening actively, finding common ground, you'll never run out of things to say again. Now go out there and start talking.